Hello, welcome to another video. This time it's gonna be Stump Cabin model. I start with creating a stump of the tree. This is not the part that you need to follow if you want to create the space that I have created at the end. And while I am doing this model, I thought I will have a little chat with you, so you can grab some drink, and I just want to sort of introduce you with a few ideas that I have for the channel going forward. Grab a snack if you are here to just listen it. If you want to follow the tutorial, you can mute this and just follow a few steps that I have shown on the screen. I will be just showing really just a workflow of it rather than going into every detail that I have done. I hope you enjoy a little chat with me. I will be mentioning quick side notes as I go along with this model while I'm having a little chat with you. So I'm starting with creating a stump where the space actually will be sitting inside. I started with a cylinder and now I'm just doing a shaping of it. So while I'm doing that, I just want to have a little chat with you about the trajectory of this channel. It hasn't been a very established channel, but I sort of want to start it and get it out of the way, the first videos and stuff, and I started to think what I actually want to do with this channel and how I can create a value that is not only value that I see, but also that you can see and you can follow. So when I say I want to get out first videos out of the way, it's more to do to put myself in the action of doing rather than just thinking about it. And I like to listen this guy on internet called Truthless. He's an artist as well, and he often says action leads to motivation. So I'm taking that very literally and using it for myself, trying to just start moving, and only then you can figure out what is the thing that you want to do, or what you can start to solidify the idea. Just thinking about it doesn't always lead you to actually do it. We can think about certain ideas for sometimes years, and this has been my thing as well with YouTube. I have been thinking about starting a channel for years now, and I never did. I never did start it till the moment where it just, I sort of dropped all the fear that it might be looking very amateur at the beginning, and I know it does. It's what it is. We all start somewhere, and I think sometimes just that mental perfectionism that we have, we just need to drop it and just start. Wherever we start is good. It's good enough. So now I have shaped my stump, and I am starting to create a room where the main part of the space is. And I got a really, really good advice from Polygon Runway YouTube channel, and also his Instagram, that you should really just make simple blocks to see how your space works together before you start doing very fine details, which is a great advice, and I suggest you to also follow that. So yeah, talking about dropping perfectionism and just put yourself into action mode rather than just sitting and thinking about things. As I was doing the screen recordings, doing these models, doing quick animations, I understood I really want to do this. I really like this part of creative industry, the 3D modeling, the animation, creating spaces. Specifically, I'm really interested into environment, digital environments. Now I have created my main blocks to understand how the space will work. I'm gonna go into shape all those blocks in more detail. So it's something I really want to focus in on and get my understanding of it to the best of abilities for myself. Even though I have been in design and like artsy, creative education myself for 10 years, and I think professionally it sort of overlaps between like education and professional life, because I never could do like a full-time degree without working. So it kind of, it did overlap a little bit. And I would say about 5 years experience in the creative fields, in different types of creative fields, like workshops to a professional practice, architectural practice. So it's a wide range what I have done previously, and I just think I want to sort of make a focus on it, on one single thing that I actually really enjoy, which is 3D modeling. I think I really discovered that I love it in my last year in university, even though I was not great with file systems and like layer organization, and I still need to learn a lot of it. This is something I want to continue my career in, and I feel like there's still quite a lot for me to learn. Some of the things have been very intuitive for me, but I think like I'm willing to now go into all those things, all those topics, and think about technical side of it, because all of those things that I'm like perspective, there's very set rules how you do it, rather than just being intuitive about it. And I think like it would be very valuable for others to see those those lessons as well as I'm going along with them. As I'm continuing shaping these blocks, I want to ask you if you would like to share any topics that you are interested to see as well. As I'm learning them, I have few in my mind at the moment that is, I think, the absolute base for environmental designs to work properly, without which ones those certain topics you just can't go without. And I think majority of our artists can't really go without them, especially if it is something semi-based in reality, like environment design or, well, landscapes. Some of the characters, there's some link with the logical reality that kind of has to work, in my opinion, like for instance, for the environment, like perspective, lighting, like atmosphere, like taking in consideration the air, like thickness and stuff, like to create atmospheres. And so if you have any suggestions, please do let me know. I'm really, really interested to learn as much as I can, and also go through different portfolio preparation, because as I have been in creative industries for some time, a lot comes down to your portfolio. That's how you show what you can do. That gives an idea to your employer if you want to be employed. Obviously, if you want to be freelance, even then, your clients has to see what you are capable of doing. Just writing an essay of what you have done without showing those examples is not usually working. At least from my personal experience, I have not seen anyone's anyone getting a work just by telling what they can do. It usually comes down to showing in work samples and examples what you can do. And I have found like few really, really cool portfolios that I also would like to dissect what's good about them, what shows a lot what person can do. I am aiming this to be help for artists, how to get there, because it's and how to change up things in your life. If like the career that you have chosen, like the creative lane that you have chosen before is not working for any reason, it's okay. And I think it would be useful to know how to change it up without thinking that it is end of the world. Because I was in this situation just a few months ago, and I think it would be interesting for others to see that and create a community together that doesn't tie us in a certain lane. As I'm continuing decking out the scene, want to say that obviously this YouTube thing and doing voiceovers is a new thing to me as well, and I definitely sound like a beginner in this, which is another interesting thing that I want to improve on, to deliver the information to you the best way possible. Hopefully I can achieve that in some time. I still have a little bit of a fear talking in the microphone, especially if someone else is around me. Not that confident talking with myself, recording myself, which obviously comes with the practice, and I think a lot of things in artists, creatives' work, career comes from the practice and doing the same thing over and over again, and that is thing that I really want to show in my future videos, that it all comes with a practice. There's no perfect first sketch and that's it, and that's where we stop and end the day and the practice. That's there are setbacks that comes with it. Sometimes we are just not happy with what we are doing. And I want to go into like more those topics as well, how to sometimes get away from the artist block. And even when I say artist block, I still experience that myself, where just everything that I do is just, I'm just not happy with it, and that is part of it. That is part of the whole creative process. So the main focus will be 3D environment, but I don't think I will limit it to just a digital media. I have a love for a hand drawing, hand sketch as well. So I think I will be throwing that in a mix as well, because I do love drawing by hand, sketching by hand. It is extremely therapeutic to myself to sometimes just unplug from the screens and the internet connection. So that probably will be thrown in the mix as well. And as artists, we don't do just one thing. There's a lot that we do around. So as I'm now have decked out the main scene, I am starting to add smaller details to create more interesting parts of the scene that are more eye-catching. Yeah, this is just gonna be essentially a documentation how I get to a freelance career where I want to be, and I definitely will make a video about how working in a creative corporations can be beneficial, and how probably as I'm starting to deck out my freelance career, how that has been beneficial, because there's pros and cons on both sides. yeah, it's a beginning. It's a beginning to something new to me. Hopefully, it is something you are willing to come along as well. Yeah, I'm. You can see my works on Instagram as well. I will be active on majority of social media platforms. Just to throw it out there, essentially. Just throw out my ideas and see what is interesting to me to further explore as well. Yeah. So, about the frequency of the uploading videos on this channel, I can't really promise like a very regular schedule at the moment. I think I need to just train that muscle of somewhat consistent uploads myself at the moment, as it is, as I said, pretty new thing to myself. Yeah, hopefully I can make at least 2 videos per month that are longer form videos, showing you what I'm doing, how I'm training myself, doing the self-taught curriculum. Yeah. The thing I definitely need to improve on is actually scripting videos like this. This kind of came a little bit spontaneously. It came a little bit unprepared, in a sense that I just wanted to talk with you what my thoughts have been in the process of making the first videos, and I do want to give some value in this whole process to someone else. It's not just screen recording of a model that I'm making, even though I find there are still value into that. I have seen some really lovely videos from certain 3D artists that does these type of videos, and I think it's brilliant that there are people who just show the whole process of like beautiful visuals that they have done. I just think I want to take a little bit different view, different angle on it, and I think talk a little bit about employable skills and how to get there and how to train them, because I think that's something that is important to myself as well. I think it's if 3D and environment designs, environment illustrations is passion of yours, you should know how to, if you want. Obviously, it's all about your choice, how to make it employable, if that's something you enjoy a lot, and not be stuck in a job where you question why you are even there. So yeah, that's the aim. The aim of the whole thing is to just document the development of a creative person, getting out their stuff and at the end of the day monetize them as well, because we live in capitalist world, and we unfortunately can't survive any other way as paying money for everything. And obviously it's much more enjoyable when you earn your living with what you love to do rather than just doing job that you have to do. So yeah, that will be it for this very unscripted video. I will try my best next time to be more structured with the whole talking part. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had something to take away. Please let me know your ideas, what you would like to see in comments, or what I should actually learn. All the suggestions welcome. So if you enjoyed this or looking forward to the content that will follow this, please do hit the subscribe button. That will help me out. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and ArtStation as well as Behance. All the links are in the description. Yeah, have a good day.